The best features of the 2022 Toyota GR Supra. The Supra name is familiar to most automotive enthusiasts. Right from the moment when late actor Paul Walker rode one of these cars in the famous Fast and Furious franchise, the demand for JDM cars skyrocketed, and the most famous of all these cars was the Toyota Supra. Its 2JZ motor was so tuner-friendly that there are examples on the market of Supras making over 1000 HP. The vehicle was used for drifting, track days, and even drag races, such as the engine and chassis potential of the great car. The vehicle was imported to North America back in the day and was sold for nearly 2 decades before it was discontinued with no direct replacement. The GR Supra was launched in 2020 and was well received by the people as it was better than the stock version of the vehicle. It was a performance machine from the Japanese manufacturer to match the legendary status that its predecessor set. The vehicle has gotten better with every year, and the 2022 GR Supra is the best of the lot and promises to be fun to drive. The best feature: a marvelous powertrain. The year 2019 saw the return of Supra, but it was not something that enthusiasts had in their mind. The all-new Toyota Supra was not even a Supra at all, and it shared most of its components with the BMW Z4, which did not settle well with the enthusiast. The design was all new and looked Japanese throughout. However, there was no significant performance update over the car, which was sold 2 decades ago. Then came GR Gazoo Racing, which is Toyota's performance division that took the Supra in their hands and decided to give enthusiasts more of everything: better handling, braking, acceleration, and everything that enthusiasts wanted. GR brought in over 40 years of driving and racing heritage and knew a thing or two about making fast cars. GR tweaked the engine, suspension, brakes, and the EQ of the regular Supra to extract maximum performance from the vehicle. Talking about numbers, the GR Supra uses a 3.0-liter inline 6-cylinder engine which sends its power to the rear wheels. There is also a 2.0-liter 4-cylinder engine that produces 255 HP and 295 pound-feet of torque. The much more powerful engine produces 382 HP and 368 pound-feet of torque. The power is coupled with an 8-speed ZF automatic transmission which offers blisteringly quick shifts. There are also paddle shifters for when the drivers want to take things into their own hands. There is also launch control as a standard on the GR models. The 0 to 60 miles per hour time for the 2.0-liter engine is 5 seconds flat, and the 3.0-liter engine does the job in 3.9 seconds. 2 drive modes alter engine output and throttle response. Along with all this, the Supra boasts an impressive 50-50 weight distribution for much superior handling. A traditional Toyota design. Although the engine of the new Supra is shared with the BMW Z4, the design of the vehicle is a throwback to some of the best Toyota cars from history. The double bubble roof design is inspired by the 1967 Toyota 2000 GT. The front is inspired by the legendary Mark IV Supra, which was made between 1993 to 1998. The design is very sharp overall and looks traditionally Japanese. The vehicle has all LED headlights, the front has a distinctive air intake, and a subtle front splitter. The sides are dominated by 18-inch wheels, which looks stunning, and the 3.0-liter version of the Supra gets 19-inch wheels. The Supra also has a carbon fiber edition, which adds things like a side skirt, rear diffuser, and spoiler at the back, all made out of carbon fiber. The rear has a spoiler integrated into the boot lid, and there is a dual-active exhaust with catback as per Toyota, which changes their sound depending on the drive model selected. A sporty interior. The Supra has a driver-focused cockpit that looks sporty and is functional too. It is asymmetric, which means all the controls, screens, and buttons are angled towards the driver. It is still a Toyota, so all the controls are super easy and are where one expects them to be. The vehicle has sports bucket seats that can be electrically adjusted in 14 different ways and have a memory function, along with carbon fiber inserts throughout the cabin for a sporty feel. The interior has 2 8.8-inch screens, the driver's display and the infotainment system is a very lightly reskinned version of BMW's latest iDrive interface. The central touchscreen has navigation and Apple CarPlay capability, but Android Auto isn't offered. A 12-speaker JBL audio system is optional. The Toyota Supra has received a slight bump in its price.
The range now starts at $43,290 for the base spec 2.0 and goes up to $63,380 for the A18CF edition, which is the carbon fiber edition. This puts the Supra in an aggressive price battle with its rivals. The Supra name is a legendary title to carry, and the 2022 GR Supra does justice to it. It is all new in terms of design and pays tribute to its predecessors in a good way. Overall, the 2022 GR Supra is an excellent sports car with lots of potential to be one of the best. Toyota GR Supra. What's new for 2022? Things remain fairly unchanged in the 2022 Toyota GR Supra. For the 2022 model year, the A91 edition is now replaced by another limited-run model dubbed the A91CF edition. The range now starts from $43,290 for the base 2.0, while the mid-tier 3.0 and 3.0 premium get price hikes of $450 and $200, respectively. The top-of-the-line 2021 Toyota Supra A91CF edition is priced at $63,380, around $9,000 more than the 2021 A91 edition. Toyota introduced the A91CF edition as a limited-run version capped at 600 units. Essentially, the A91 edition is a 3.0 premium trim with a bunch of carbon fiber add-ons. Bespoke nitro yellow, matte gray phantom, absolute zero white paint jobs are on offer, as are carbon fiber outside mirrors and a satin finish rear carbon spoiler. In addition to that, the A91CF gets new 19-inch matte black rims, painted brake calipers, alongside leather and Alcantara sport seats with red stitching. 2022 Toyota GR Supra engine, from a characterful inline-4 to a bulletproof straight-6. Back in its heyday, the Mark IV Supra's base configuration saw the legendary 220 horsepower 3.0-liter straight-6, internally called 2JZGE, taking care of propulsion. On the other hand, the turbo variant, 2JZGTE, made 320 horsepower thanks to a pair of turbochargers bolted to the power plant. In terms of transmission, you get a choice of a 4-speed automatic or either a 5-speed or 6-speed manual with rear-wheel drive. Fast forward to the 2022 model year, the Mark V Supra makes do with a BMW-sourced 3.0-liter turbocharged inline-6 rated at 382 horsepower and 368 pound-feet of torque. The Supra also gets a 2.0-liter turbocharged inline-4 with 255 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of twist. Regardless of the displacement, the BMW-powered Supras comes with an 8-speed ZF automatic. Performance-wise, the Supra in its 6-cylinder guise gets to 60 miles per hour in 3.9 seconds while the 2.0-liter takes 5 seconds to reach the ton. 2022 Toyota GR Supra. Unique exterior design with a contemporary and feature-rich interior. Beauty lies in the eye of the beholder. The expression befits the Supra quite well, since some might find the exterior design unimpressive. However, with enough zest and character, the design team has done their part to differentiate the new Supra from its corporate cousin, the BMW Z4. The muscular haunches give the Supra a unique distinction, while the integrated ducktail spoiler does add a bit of drama. What you will notice is the Supra's road presence. It's far better at turning heads than the BMW Z4 in its stately design ethos. The tech-filled interiors look modern, but remain fairly subdued when put against the Z4. It's not as eye-catching as its Bavarian counterpart, but does feel unique in its own way. Moreover, there are handy storage spaces on offer alongside several convenience features. These include dynamic radar cruise control, blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic alert, parking sensors with emergency braking function, 12-speaker JBL audio system, and wireless Apple CarPlay. 2022 Toyota GR Supra. What about the driving experience? It's the perfect daily driver. The Toyota Supra makes for a brilliant example, as the ride is compliant to an extent that many wouldn't complain about its comfort. Some might even question it being a slightly sporty Golf GTI. Well, that's true, and in its softest setting, the Supra is as good as any hot hatch and is more than a worthy companion for your weekend shopping. In many ways, the Supra seems more German than Japanese. The BMW roots are pretty evident the moment you start having fun.
The GR Supra isn't as analog as the Mark IV. However, Toyota's Gazoo racing division was keen on tweaking the dynamics and helped make the Supra a characterful little sports coupe.